That's what it usually is.
That's a little faster than usual, but that's all right.
Whatever.
If I need to have some in-depth editing of the audio, now
Sure.
I can, I guess. Sarah Bareilles?
She's just a really good singer. Like, that's literally it. I swear to you, it's literally it. Like, I think she's, like, the best. Not the best, but she's... Okay.
The best being Sarah Bareilles is kind of insane.
Hold on. Early 2000s...
Welcome back to the Title Bending Podcast, by the way.
Hold on.
What's up?
Early 2000s singer-songwriter to Cole's musician is my favorite kind of musician.
To what?
To Cole's music. Is my favorite kind of musician. Kelly Clarkson is also that.
Now...
She counts.
Now...
I'm dead serious.
You're calling it... First of all, you're comparing... I was going to say Hillary... Not only was I thinking of Hillary Duff and not Kelly Clarkson, I was going to say Hillary Clinton.
No, Kelly Clarkson, who went from Behind These Hazel Eyes to Stronger.
Okay. Stronger's a bad example, though.
But that's what... Because Sarah Bareilles has a couple bad examples, but the rest, like, the deep catalog is so much better.
We're going to get into this in a second.
We are.
This is a preview. Welcome back to the Title Bending Podcast, everyone. Thank you for letting me take the time I needed off. I got promoted at work.
Woo!
And it's been a lot, so give me a minute, and I'm going to try and get this back on track. This is the tank top episode, apparently.
It's hot.
It is.
It's like 62.
But it's been warm, and we live in New England.
Yeah.
So anything above 50, I'm wearing a tank top.
I'm on the porch, brother. I'm on the porch.
I am on the Porch Fest, bro. That's a thing that happens in
Porch Fest.
Boston. So did I.
I was at the fucking Steampunk Festival.
I just didn't go.
That's fair.
I've never been to Porch Fest. Yeah, I did too.
We have one in Woburn every now and then.
Really? Mm-hmm. Just doxing yourself.
Well, whatever.
5 people listen to this. Haley's back for an episode because I had birthday gifts to give her.
That's the reason?
That's literally the reason. I texted you. I was like, I need to give you your birthday.
Yeah.
It's an excuse.
I mean, yeah.
It's not the reason. It's the excuse.
Fair.
Which we don't need an excuse.
No.
But I had one. So
it is nice to have.
And Haley likes gifts. So
I do. It's true.
Today we've done this before, I feel like.
In ways where we've gone off on tangents. Like we've done other things.
We haven't dedicated a whole episode to doing this?
I think so.
I think our whole shtick is this.
Well, yeah, because we end up talking about it anyway, because that's how they work.
That's true. We're going into hyperfixation conversations.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk in circles. I'm going to be very clear about that. This is going to be a very off-the-rails, unscripted, exclusive... Sorry. It's going to be a good.
Yeah.
A good? Mm-hmm.
Well, you know.
A good.
It's a good something. We don't know if it's a good episode or a good...
Meme.
Yeah.
Time.
Exactly.
Meme time.
If any of you meme me, I will kill myself. Thank you.
There are like 4 of them watching now.
And I meant what I said.
Kay's going to meme you now that you've said that.
Kay, I know where you live. Do not.
I've been to your house.
Several times.
I'm in your walls.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what brought this about was when we see each other.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're going handheld today. I know I didn't address this, but
I wanted to.
we were gonna sit back there, and it just didn't work. So when we see each other, Haley usually has something new that has infected her brain,
especially lately.
To
it's been very
a point where it is difficult for me to understand. I have those things, but I have like a special interest in a few things that I've had for years.
Yeah.
You have this ability to fall very deeply, very quickly. And then I love it. I love it because I don't do it. So I'm like, it's just interesting to see someone do this because like that's so much content all the time to consume.
Well,
and I like, it takes me so much more to get into something, but if I'm in something, I fall so deeply into it. Right. So we're going to have a discussion about, I guess, special interests versus fixations. And
I'm also just going to gush about the people that I like.
Yeah, and I'm very excited to hear that because you have so many that I just would never expect.
Dude,
and right now, it's Sarah Bareilles.
Okay, so this, let's get into this first.
What was that other song that she had?
Unfortunately, is Brave, and it is my least favorite song of the whole
Not that one.
Oh.
She had another one off like the similar era of love song.
Gravity?
I don't know.
Okay, Gravity's the best song she's ever written.
I don't know.
But, no, it's love song, and then there was, King of Anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So the cerebrellus thing proves to me a theory that I've had about hyperfixations for a long time, which is, and this is going to sound really stupid, but give me a second, that like a Harry Potter wand, I don't choose them, they choose me. Because I have never
Not
once...
the millennial reference.
Well, it's the best thing I can think of. Because because I don't go into a movie thinking... except for one exception. I don't go into something thinking I am watching this in order to find a new celebrity to be obsessed with. The only time I did that was because you said I should watch One Tree Hill because I was going to like Sophia Bush, and it worked. But
now look at her.
Right? Every other time.
She's gay!
She is. My mom texted me that day, and she was like, have you heard the news? I was like, oh.
Are we celebrating?
But anyway.
We going out for drinks?
Yeah, right? So yeah, I don't think, because I just pick them up from the randomest of places. That's where Nev Campbell came from, was I watched Scream because I wanted to improve my frickin', I know.
Aged Like Milk, but because of Scream you got Melissa
so
Barrera
many other people, exactly.
and Jenna Ortega.
Right. People whom I care about a lot more now.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes it's just as basic as hottest character in the movie. I then have to watch the rest of the things they're in.
Missed a keyword there. Hottest woman, usually.
Well, okay, yes. Usually.
9.9 times out of 10.
Mm-hmm. I think the only
It is some blonde or brunette lady.
The only men I can think of off the top of my head that I have gone full deep dive, because they go in phases for me. Hold on, we have to get into this first. Real
like
quick.
the moon.
Kind of. Real quick.
Sorry.
Because there's the small ones where it's like, I like the thing that you're in because you're in it. And then there is the one step above that, which is, I watched a couple more of your things, or if you were in a different TV show, I watched that TV show kind of thing. Like, I visited your IMDb page. Mm-hmm. Above that is, I watched your entire IMDb Jesus Christ, you know what I mean.
IMDb page.
Including, like, having to purchase materials to buy things. I did that for Ashley Johnson. I had to buy a DVD because it wasn't available anywhere else. Thank you, Amazon, for once.
Sophia Bush was also one of them that you bought DVDs for, isn't she?
No, I liked that movie, so I bought that DVD. That I watched it on the internet first.
You liked
I was so
Stay
fucking
Alive?
stupid. Yeah, because it was so stupid it was good. It is popular amongst, like, the so bad it's good horror community.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it is very so bad it's good.
Exactly.
It's good. It's good.
Especially if you played PS2 games, that's exactly what they look like. But
that's true.
And then that
Speaking
step above
of PS2
that,
games.
yes.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
We're gonna get to the point at some point.
Yes, we are, I swear.
I have a Fight Club PS2 game.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah. I need you to bring your PS2 here.
On it.
It's not gonna work because it's used and it's a PS2 game.
I have a used Guitar Hero that works. Kind of sometimes. If you put the disc in the right way and pray to God. It works on occasion.
All right. Good to know. We'll set a day for that.
Yeah. But then, okay, so then the step above that is I follow you on Instagram. I know your birthday. I, like, know everything. I go deep. I Google whoever you are, funny moments. That's when I know I'm in, like, the deep of it. Mm-hmm. Because I grew up on fucking Tumblr. So...
Hi, Paramore.
Yeah, hello.
Panic at the Disco.
Exactly.
My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy. Very, 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 very deeply.
Right. So
Dan and Phil.
Oh my god.
Guys.
Mm-hmm.
I did have hyperfixations when I was younger.
Yeah. Most people grow out of it. I did not.
That's fine. You're having fun. Who gives a shit?
That's true.
Also, guys, you can't see, but we're wearing, like, almost the same sweatpants right now. They're just gray sweatpants. Yep. But they both have, like, my sister's rowing team on them. Because, why not? Anyway, you didn't need to know that.
ADHD said, hey, wait, I'm still here.
I took my medication this morning, I swear. Holy shit. Woo! One drink. I had one. And a lot of weed.
Don't tell my mother that. She might listen to this. She might.
Your mother
she talked about it
is not gonna give a fuck if you're smoking weed.
I suppose.
Come on! Come on!
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Jan, I love you to death. I'm sorry. I have so much respect for you. 5 people watch this. Don't worry about it. She's just... My mom does... I mean... No, she doesn't give... Especially now. She's smoking again. So... LinkedIn...
Listen, man, it's rough out here. Okay.
That's fucking true. Although, Well, I'll let you know next week when I get my paycheck. Okay. Anyway, hyperfixations are something that I've had a lot of fun with, and I've had a lot of fun secondhand through you.
A lot of our good bad movies have come from that.
That's very true, and I appreciate that. I love good bad movies. I got recommended 2 movies today by my coworker. The Dead Don't Die with Bill Murray, etc. That's on Max, I guess. She goes, it was really funny, but it was also really boring. But I really liked it, but it really pissed me off. And I was like, girl.
I love that.
I was like, I'm so down. Can you tell me what it's about? And she's like, it's a zombie movie. And I'm like,
all right.
Why did it piss you
off? I
off?
saw this on TV the other day.
Did you watch it?
No, but I saw part of it.
Bill Murray's in it. Adam Driver. Tilda Swinton.
Oh, I
just
love
like a crazy.
We watched a lot
cast.
of her movies in gay film class.
Gail.
What the? I am DTP.
Just.
It's okay, just a mini stroke. It's fine.
What's going on? Anyway, it's gonna be quite the episode. So where did you begin? Where did you start realizing that when you liked things, you liked them? Like, because you know how normal people like things?
Right. Yeah.
I can't do that.
Right. No.
Look at my wall, for example. Or my arm.
It was, well, I know definitely was my first fixation because
I was supposed to guess.
Yes, you were. Because it's definitely knowledgeable.
So I know this.
100%.
And it wasn't Demi Lovato.
If you've ever looked at my Instagram beyond what I've...
Pretty Little Liars.
Not bingo, but go further than that.
Really? Mm-hmm. Like your first ever?
No. Into the Pretty Little Liars a little bit. Dig deeper.
Oh, a person.
Bingo.
Which one?
Oh, come on, dude. I was an emo kid. Guess.
Was it Spencer?
It should have been Spencer, and it was like Spencer off to a side.
Oh, it was...
But it was...
Oh, yeah, no,
it was Lucy.
No, fucking... Because your username and the Aria shit and the... I'm not going to actually say the username.
That's fine.
But it was a...
no, actually, it's an old gamer tag that is now defunct. So
thank God.
Ezria B26.
You
which
just exposed yourself,
dude. And I meant it.
Okay.
Which was on the Xbox. It was Ezria B26, and formerly on Microsoft, you could not change your gamer tag without paying for it. So we didn't. So well into my 20s, it was Ezria B26. So that's why I have no friends on Xbox. But now it's my sister, so whatever. Oh yeah. But no, I was very much into the Ezria thing because I thought they were both hot, and then I learned that that's not okay. And, well, here we are now.
It's really not.
What's funny is that my parents, to this day, still say you can't date your English teacher. Like, if I will talk about... If we are watching a movie, and I think a teacher character is particularly hot, and I say something about it, they'll both chime in and be like, you can't date your English teacher. Like, can you shut the fuck up? When I was really, really excited about my professor, when I would, like, talk about him, and, like, because as a mentor, exclusively... they'd be like, you can't date your English teacher. I'm like, can you shut the fuck up for 2 seconds? But
Disrespect.
It's so funny though, because they're right.
Did you want to fuck your English teacher?
No, God, no.
I'm just checking.
I only had middle-aged women as which is saying nothing if you think about my hyperfixation.
Yeah, did you want to fuck your English teacher?
Well, no, because they were all uptight, crazy, and then 2 of the 4 teachers I had in high school, because it was the same teacher, I had her twice, got arrested for drugs, remember?
Yeah,
so no, I did not
remember
want to date
that.
my English teacher. No, thank you.
Woof.
Woof indeed.
So, what about... I can't even ask what about... That's such a dumb fucking question.
No, go ahead. I can elaborate.
It's Pretty Little Liars. Like, it appealed to... But, like, why?
So, this is something that I wish I had an answer for.
Okay.
But it's confounded me for my whole life. It is why I want to, like, start, like... therapy so that I can fucking
uncover
explain this and figure it out, because
why
the way
do I
that I love
this?
And it's even worse because like I thought at first I was just like really into things and like good at getting obsessed with things, and then when I realized it was maybe due to a mental illness is when I shut down when I don't have one. If I do not have one, I am not productive. I don't feel like myself. I dissociate far more often because I have nothing to think about, and it's ridiculous. I like am not, and I like get extra depressed. Like I fiend for something to fully obsess over. Otherwise, I don't do anything. Brain rot. Like it doesn't. It thrives on obsessions. And if I have an obsession, it's like a double-edged sword, because if I have an obsession, then I don't get shit done because all I want to do is
what that sounds like?
Go ahead.
obsessive compulsive disorder.
Listen, man, I know.
I'm not. I can't. Don't.
No, I know.
Obviously,
Again, this is why I want to therapist because I would like that answer.
I definitely think that's a good idea. We're gonna keep it lighthearted.
We are
because
I'm happy I have it. I love it.
What something on? No, it's on my computer screen. I thought something was on my ceiling. I was like, what the fuck? Ew.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
But yeah. So that's I fall deep and I fall hard for things.
Sounds like one of those girlhood poems.
No, it does, and it's insane because it's also like, but I've found ways recently that have been. Oh my God, it's like I got so happy about it. I found ways to cope with it, if you will. Mm-hmm. So Critical Role is a big one of mine because there's 2,000. There's a large amount of content because they are a 4-hour a week for the last 8 years D&D show.
4 hours a week.
Mm-hmm. And they're 4-hour episodes.
What got you into D&D?
My sister, 100%.
Hi, Tail.
I was always in like the loop about it because I had nerd friends, but it was not like my thing because I still not really my I like the math and the fighting aspect of it, but I can't do the role play.
Why?
It makes me nervous. I just can't. I don't like pretending. Like that's why I was not in theater as a kid, even though it crushes me to this day that I was not in theater because I fucking love theater. But
you're more of a tech crew.
No, not even. I just was too shy for theater, so I would just like be. I had theater friends. I call myself theater kid adjacent because I was friends with all the theater kids, but not in the productions. But anyway, what was I saying? Fuck.
D&D.
Right. Oh, Critical Role is a big one, and I have found ways because it is such an internet heavy show. Like it became a thing on the internet, and like it lives its life on the internet. There is so much internet content to go with it. Yeah. So people have made lo-fi beats that have like little character lines sprinkled throughout them and like little animations or whatever, or it sounds like a song that's been in the show and they just lo-fi-ified it.
Like a baby sensory video.
Kind of, but it's something that I can hyperfixate on my thing but also get my homework done because I can put it on in the background and I can hear my characters every 2 seconds, but I also am not watching a video or scrolling through someone's fucking Twitter or something. Like it's so ridiculous. It sounds so silly, but it is. But 100%. It's
nice.
It's the only thing that got me through the finals this year, which is insane because otherwise I would have just been like, well, I'll do it later. I'm gonna watch this person's movie from 2006 that they're in for 2 seconds instead.
Well, whatever helps you cope. I realize, like, I think with my ability.
Sorry.
No, you're good. To obsess over things, I feel as though I don't want to say I'm harder to please, but like, cause like it's just the most stupid shit.
Oh yeah.
Like it's usually TV shows I've noticed, and then I had this like I don't want to say phase. Because I'm still kind of like this, but I just considered myself a TV show connoisseur.
Sure.
And I needed to watch every TV show ever. And then I just couldn't find another one that I loved nearly as much as Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Shameless or Stranger Things, I guess.
Yeah.
Until it wasn't.
Yep.
But like, I mean, Gilmore Girls was a big one. I guess I had more of an ability to hyperfixate on TV shows because it wasn't real, so I didn't feel guilty about fantasizing about it.
Right. What I like about TV shows is that there's always more content because there's always more fan content. When you like a celebrity, it's harder to like get more of that versus like watching, like when I got into Renee, there's a lot of Sex Lives of College Girls content, and there's also a lot of interviews because she's a musician. So like it's a best of both worlds kind of thing. Yeah. But sometimes I hate interviews because it's always a late night talk show host, and I can't stand any of them except for Stephen Colbert at all.
They're just not. There's I think Eddie Burback did a video on late night and how it's pretty much a dead form of media. Yep. And I think it needs to finally say its goodbyes. I think we are over it. YouTube. Like, just move to,
That's where they make most of their revenue anyway.
Right. Like you don't need, no one watches cable. When they watch these late night shows, they watch them on YouTube.
The clip on YouTube, exactly.
The next, like, I didn't watch the entire episode of Jimmy Fallon when Hayley Williams was there.
Nope.
Why would I? I can't fucking stand him.
Somebody pointed out to me, and I can't believe
Fever
I didn't see this
Pitch.
before. Oh my god, I love
Bitch.
I love Fever Pitch.
We watched that
so
together.
I know we did. I love it so much.
I just hate Jimmy Fallon.
That's fair. Every time he shows up on Almost Famous, I jump.
Oh yeah.
But what the fuck was I saying? Oh,
unsure.
Somebody pointed out to me recently that he cuts people off by laughing with them, and I had not noticed it, but then I did. Sorry. And now I can't unnotice it, and
like
I
that
cannot
glass
watch anymore
shattering, like
yeah, exactly.
Fuck.
I can't.
Why'd you tell me? Now I can't.
Exactly.
Not.
I do like some of his games. Sometimes his games are fun. I like the mystery box one.
I liked when the kids roasted him.
Oh, 100%. That was hilarious.
Can you host?
Can you? Yeah. That was
good.
Like Millie did fucking Monster too.
What the
they
fuck?
Were so crazy.
They were setting her up for failure.
She's
setting her up.
Now. Damsel was
she's
not
a
that
Zionist.
Bad. Oh man, really?
Or she's complacent.
Oh yeah.
She's BFFs with a Zionist.
That's not cool.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Moving on.
What is some of your hyperfixation? Well, I know some of your.
Well, you know them.
I do.
And
what was your first?
My first was.
I mean, I think I know, but
my very first. Bear in the Big Blue House, probably.
Oh, Taste. Same. Alex and I did a fucking project on it once for senior year of high school.
Like to this day, I would get a tattoo of that moon.
100%.
She's weird looking. I love her.
She is. I want a tattoo of fucking. What's his name?
Tutter.
Yep, that one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So does my girlfriend.
Oh my god. He's a cutie.
He's a mouse.
Yeah, he's adorable.
I thought you said he's a kitty.
No, he's a
you
cutie.
You said cutie.
I did.
Anyway, my first that I remember having that was like something I delved into so deeply. Because like when I don't know. I think I want to say Avril Lavigne.
Oh, valid.
I feel as because like she had a clothing line and she was a rocker chick,
right? Or
whatever the fuck she said that one interview.
Oh yeah,
I'm just a rock chick.
Okay, girl, you're from
Lavigne.
Canada. Chill.
Like
speaking of Canada, actually. Oh please.
What?
How the Bruins doing?
Oh,
sorry, y'all. I'm a sports fan.
Well, I haven't heard my dad yell.
I haven't either.
He's watching downstairs.
Bruins
so
game.
I think we're either still tied at nothing.
We're winning.
No way.
Yes. But we're only halfway through the second period, so that means absolutely nothing.
No. And we're by 1.
Yeah. We're winning by 1 in the second period. We could lose tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but like in the next 2 minutes.
And that was sports.
And that was, yeah, I was meant to be a sports commentator.
Were you? We were watching up until puck drop, and my dad was just like looking at Hailey like, what the fuck is that?
I didn't catch it either, now I'm embarrassed.
No, you're fine. You were just hype, and like
I
was like, she likes hockey. I don't know. Because like I sit there and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck any of this means.
It is my.
Sorry, my throat is like killing me right now.
No, I know. It's very dry mouth weed. What the fuck is that? Okay.
My first ever was Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
And then I went the direction of punk adjacent pop singers. So like Kelly Clarkson.
Yep.
Hillary Duff at the time.
Yep.
After Come Clean and more like.
Right, like punk pop.
Dignity.
Or not punk pop, but like.
Not really, but like kind of.
There's a.
Rockier.
There's a Sirius XM station that I think describes it perfectly. It's called Pop Rocks. Because and they just play stuff like that.
Or like guitar pop.
Yeah. Yeah, guitar pop is
like
very
Maroon 5 and shit. But like, yeah, but like.
I have a story to tell you about Maroon 5 that I will not say on the podcast because it involves a friend of ours and I don't want to embarrass them.
Ours?
Yes.
Who?
I can't tell you. I don't want to embarrass them.
Have they been on the podcast?
Yes.
Do I kiss them on occasion?
No, I don't think so.
That could be one of 2 people.
Moving on. I will tell you later. Just remind me. Because it makes me giggle.
I'm trying to remember if I know this story.
No, you definitely don't because it happened the last time I saw you.
What?
Just
okay, moving on. Just fucking. Yeah, so like, Pink was a big one.
I fucking love
Pink.
Pink.
Would kill to see her do her acrobatics.
Right?
routine.
Oh my god. Can we go together? Because my mom doesn't want to go and it drives me
Yes.
nuts. Okay, good. Cool.
Yes.
My mom doesn't want to go and it hurts my soul because that was so my mom's music when I was a kid.
Why doesn't she want to go?
Because she's seen her already and she saw her right after the documentary came out about her show and she was like, yeah, it was the same exact show. And I was like, no shit, they were rehearsing for the tour you went to, dumbass. So, whatever.
Jan.
It makes me sad because
What'd she say about the podcast the other day? You said she talked about it.
Oh, we were on the fucking steps and we were talking about I I had been talking about maybe what we had last talked about or the game we had played or something related. And she was like, I gotta listen to that. And I was like, you can. And she goes, do you want me to? And I was like, if you want to. And she goes, do you not want me to? And I was like, do whatever you want to do. She was like, okay.
I'm an adult. You're an adult.
Yeah.
Make adult decisions.
Well, I appreciate that she asked my permission.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care if people listen to it. I would prefer if they could listen to it and then not talk to me about it.
Really?
I don't know. It depends on who you are. It depends on who you are. If you want to, like, my grandparents will, like, they'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, then why are you listening? You don't have to listen. It's okay. We talk really fast. We talk about shit you don't know what the fuck we're talking about. It's okay.
But I can appreciate their participation.
And it's sweet. Cute. It's very nice. My mom will listen to it and be like, I really just don't understand what the fuck you guys are talking about. You talk so fast. Like, I love my mother. I love her to death. But, like, you don't have to listen to it. Dude, Thank you for supporting, and I love you very much. And you don't need to watch it.
I used to listen to it when I was in school in the studio, like during my freshman classes.
I loved when you would tell me because you like were enjoying it.
Right. I would listen to it during my freshman classes, and then I would like embarrass myself because I would giggle at literally my own episodes, which was so
We're funny.
We are funny sometimes. But the one that really got me was when I think you and Max were doing something movie related, and it cracked me the fuck
Bad
up.
movie taglines, probably.
Yes, and it cracked me the fuck up in class. I
gotta re-listen to that.
It was so funny. Yeah.
I need to have Max back on the podcast.
Well, it also just feels like hanging out with you guys while I'm nonverbal in the corner. Like
I'm the little gargoyle.
Exactly. Which, by the way, my grandfather has, and I'm inheriting when he dies. So
one of those. Mm-hmm. Are they worth something?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't.
Interesting.
He told me a story
I have
about
one.
it once, but I don't remember what the story is. And it's
it was my mom's, and I ended up somewhere, and I thought it was really cute, so I'm keeping it there.
Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. I can't remember. Maybe I'll look it up later.
Maybe I'll show you guys sometime. I don't feel like getting it up, by the way. Sorry. After, like, Disney Channel was a big thing for me too. I was definitely a big Hannah Montana stan.
Oh yeah.
Big High School Musical stan.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Which, like, yes. Huh. Which, like, I don't like. Yeah, we talked about this earlier. I don't like musicals. I loved High School Musical.
That's fair. Well, you were also like 11, so that's valid.
How old do you think I am? What year? What year did High School Musical come out, Hailey?
I think it was like 06. So you were 5. But that's okay.
I was 6.
That's right.
It's really not.
I was 5.
11. How old would that make me now?
Well, you can still enjoy things after they've come out. I just meant 11 as in you were a child. Don't look at me like that because that's what I meant. I was 11 like in High School Musical.
Oh, me too.
Okay, see?
But I was, like, when it came out, I was 6. I did see High School Musical, the musical.
Like,
on
stage? Shut the fuck up.
Like, I was so confused. I was like, where the fuck is Zac Efron?
That's what I never understood about those.
Vanessa Hudgens, where are they?
My favorite
Ashley Tisdale.
My favorite version of that, my sister reminded me of this the other day, brief tangent, is the Glee live concert DVD, which I had.
Sure.
And I believe it's during Safety Dance, Artie stands up and dances around because the actor is not disabled, but Artie is.
Awful.
And so he gets up and dances, and it was the craziest fucking thing to see as a 10-year-old because,
Well, did you really think that
Of course I did. I was 10. I didn't fucking know. I wasn't on the internet. I couldn't see otherwise. I did not see him otherwise. I had no idea.
Fair enough.
Anyway.
I mean, as a child, I guess I can see you thinking that, yeah, they should cast disabled actors but, like, also, in that day and age, there was zero representation of that kind.
Hollywood didn't exist to me yet. It was just people on TV.
That's fair.
Like, I didn't have any sense of that.
The characters are their actors. Like, guys are, like...
not that close. Like, I knew what actors were.
Can I tell you something? I don't know if I've told you this.
Yes.
You know those gaps in knowledge you have as a child and, like, things you just don't fully understand yet?
Sure.
Do you have one of those?
Why do you have
I have one of them.
I can't think of any right now, but maybe you will jog my memory.
I
feel
like I've told you this.
Did you think they were little people in a box? On the TV?
Close. On the radio.
How old?
And I was like, wow, they sound just like then CD. I thought that all the songs that played on the radio were being... One of my other things was, like, in the station. I was like, how do they not sneeze when they sing? Or, like, cough or burp or whatever. And I was like, they have multiple takes, though. I was like, did they just sing this album front to back once?
Like, one take. Everybody does one take. Albums come out in a week.
That's it. That's all you got.
No mixing. We're done in studio.
I didn't. Well, obvious. Like I was like a child. Anyway.
Okay. I have a kind of one.
Sure.
It's more of a trauma response.
Oh.
Not really. Not trauma, but like, I watched Coraline for the first time, and it scared the fuck out of me, especially when her parents are stuck in the snow globe. And from then on, I was like, snow globes are portals to little worlds, and there's people in there. Freaked me the fuck out.
Felt that way about Spirited Away when her parents turned into pigs.
Dude, I, like, to this day, skip the first 20 minutes of that movie, which
That's
is
fair.
horrendous because it's beautiful, but I can't
It's so beautiful. But, like, when I was a kid, and I've talked about this before on the podcast, I'm 100% sure of it. But that movie traumatized me as a child.
My worst fear is also, like, I used to have recurring nightmares as a kid of I wake up and I go downstairs and no one is home, and I run down the street and no one is on, like I am alone.
No, I've had that.
And it freaked me out like, to this day, where, like, when TV shows and shit involve that, like, trope of waking up and you're completely alone, like, I have a panic attack.
They just did it on Star Trek Discovery.
Yes, and it scares me real bad. I don't like it. Dude, that's why I started the Society, because Catherine Newton was in it, and I had to stop it because all the parents so at the beginning of the Society, all the fucking parents disappeared, and it's just like children between, I think they're all 16 or something ridiculous, but they get left to run Society. But something else that I, like, watched once as a kid and was like, yeah, fuck that, the Jimmy Neutron episode when all the parents get abducted by aliens, and it's just the kids.
I was so in for that though, because those parents were so fucking annoying.
It was horrible, but the kids were like, hell yeah, we can live our lives. And I was like, this is cool. And then when one of them eventually is like, I miss my mom, I was like, fuck, I would miss my mom too.
I mean, I had that feeling the other day.
Right.
Like, I don't live with my mom anymore, so I'm just like, I miss my mom.
That's fair. But, like, yeah, it's just waking up alone trope.
Yeah, it's scary. It is scary.
How did we get here? Hyperfixations. When did Paramore enter the picture? Actually,
how did we get here? I think I know how. Sorry.
I know the answer to this question, actually.
Yeah, Twilight.
Yep.
And shortly after, Guitar Hero World Tour.
So the one they scanned her in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is why I bought it.
Yep.
Meaning, I bought the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
This was a $200 game at the time.
Oh, I remember.
For Wii.
Mm-hmm.
For one song that I would grow to not care for nearly as much as I did as a Misery Business.
Oh, okay.
Guitar Hero World Tour, if you are under the age of, I want to say, like, 19, you probably don't give a fuck about Guitar Hero.
Unless you had an older brother.
Or sister, or me. But, like, River wasn't super into it either.
Right.
It took her a while to get into music, but she eventually did start finding her own taste. She really likes Hosier.
Style.
Yeah. But Drew Gooden did a really great long-form video on Guitar Hero.
Yes, he did. I love that video.
I enjoyed it so much. And that game is a lost art. I wish they had, like, decided against putting out so many different variations. Because that cost so much money for things that were, like, too niche to make a profit.
We had so many of them. Actually, I think...
I had so many. I had, like,
we had
7
the rock
or 8.
bands, but the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I know we had Green Day, we had the Beatles, we had Lego, but I think these are all rock band.
Like Lego.
Yeah.
Like, why? Yeah, Guitar Hero and...
I mean,
they were competitors, but, like, they were the exact same thing.
Yeah, no, Rock Band only stuck around because it introduced the new instruments.
Right.
Which is the best part. I love playing the drums. I'm so fucking good at it. I can play...
But I can play the drums on Guitar Hero, it doesn't matter.
No, that's true.
Guitar Hero was more for the alternative kids. I feel like Rock Band was for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Which, like...
The music they put in... I have a Demi Lovato song on my fucking list, which is crazy.
But, like,
Guitar
Hero leaned more towards, like, rock music and, like, a lot of classic rock, but also, as time went on, more, like...
emo stuff.
Yeah.
As
Paramore, Panic at the Disco.
It is the only game at an arcade that does not give out tickets that I will play.
Yeah.
Because I'm a gambler.
And
It's true.
I'm a gambler.
It is.
It introduced me to a lot of, like, stupid fucking songs, too, though. Slow Ride.
Oh my god. Slow Ride. Because that's the top of the fucking list every time.
Yeah.
Barracuda.
Barracuda's one.
Barracuda, which is unfortunately a longer than a 4-minute song, I think. And so it's like...
Oh, did they cut it?
No, it's an expensive one. You have to pay $2 instead of $1 to play it, which is stupid.
You're going to be here a while, so you got to pay more.
Exactly. Which sucks because I love that song.
That's a good song though. Hotel California.
It's a great one.
I guess I would consider Guitar Hero one of my like little hyperfixations. Which like these are just like hobbies and things I like, but like I was super into guitar. I was like, I want to master this. I want to finish it. I want to do expert on, but like I never got that far.
Taylor and I spent one summer playing every single song on Rock Band and trying to expert every single song.
Did you?
We got about halfway through.
Damn.
Yeah. Because playing that for long hours gets boring real fast.
And I was super into like the different like intros they had for different venues, and I really liked watching the little clips in between. It was just a fun time.
Yeah,
it was a good video game.
Yeah,
I stand by that. I've always said that.
And I've always said that.
I'm
trying to think of my most out of pocket hyperfixations.
Out of pocket,
like ones that have come out of
something that's
Cerebellus
just so
that has come out of nowhere,
unnecessarily random.
Actually, wait, can I explain Cerebellus for a second?
Please do.
Okay,
because
so
we didn't get there.
I am a theater kid, and I always have been, and I saw a clip on TikTok of the Waitress Pro Shot. Waitress is a musical that I knew she had written based on the movie, and I knew she'd written the songs for it, but I didn't know I liked a couple of them, but I hadn't like bothered to like deep dive into it. And so I was like, well, there's a Pro Shot out. I guess I should watch it, because it's hard to find Broadway Pro Shots that are good, because they don't record Broadway shows because they want you to go to them, even though they're highly inaccessible and expensive. So it's very rare that they film one on stage and don't just A, turn it into a movie, or B, just let it become lost when it closes. Because anyway, that's a whole different thing. But I was super excited. It was easily accessible, so I rented it and I watched it, and I fucking loved it. And they recorded it during a run in which she was playing the main character. Usually the main character is played by a Broadway actress, but my mom's calling me.
Oh, hold on, guys.
Yep. Pause. Because why the fuck would she be calling me right now? Hello? I just need to know how. Time to make the first batch of 12 of them. And,
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. And we're back. Can we shouts out Jan one more time
shouts out
for
Jan.
that phone call?
Because she called me asking how, because I made Willow cookies today because they
were
had
delicious,
a hard week, and I love gift giving, and that's how I know how to do that.
Where are they, by the way?
They're downstairs in the kitchen. I know, I'll go get them in a second. But I left. I only had time to make 12 because I procrastinated and then had to leave and then didn't have time. When I texted you,
you could have brought them over. I have an oven.
I know, but when I texted you that they were in the oven, they were not.
I figured I wasn't.
They were in the fucking
kitchen. When I said I was almost leaving, I wasn't. So
I was like, we're gonna both not talk about the fact that we texted each other almost about 20 minutes ago, and it's
like all the time. We do that all the time.
Always.
Like I'm almost out the door, and you're like, my shoes aren't on.
Anyway, so yes, I didn't have time to make all the cookies, and so I left a log of cookie dough in the fucking fridge and told them, if you want cookies, you can make these later tonight, because they were mad at me that I made the house smell like cookies and then took them all away, because I do this shit all the time. So,
skill issue.
Right? So I was like,
they're for me, bitch.
And so she just called me and she was like, how long and how hot do I cook the cookies? And I was like,
how hot?
Yes. She literally said,
how hot are the cookies?
And that's it. That was the whole conversation.
I just need to know.
I thought she was calling me because like the Bruins were losing or like somebody died, but she's like, no, how do I cook the cookies?
Hold on. Before the two things.
In that order. Speaking of which,
the two things that
we're tied again. God damn it.
Would cause Hailey's mother to call her in a panic. The Bruins losing first.
Well, because we get eliminated.
And then someone dying.
It's true.
Your dad dies, and your first... Jesus. Sorry. God forbid. But I don't know why that was the first thing that come to my mind. I'm so sorry. But like, and your mom calls you. And the first thing you expect her to say in a panic would be Bruins are losing.
Context. There's a Bruins game on right now that is deeply important, because
but like the only two reasons she would call, it's one of two things: we're losing or someone's dead.
At this very moment in time, it could have been one of two things.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
yeah, I guess that is the only sport you care about.
What the fuck were we talking about? Oh, Waitress.
Oh my god, I don't know.
Waitress. Yeah. So I saw a clip of it on TikTok.
Before you get into it, though, yes. I'm so sorry.
No, what's up?
I want those cookies now.
Oh shit, you're right.
Hold on.
Hold, please.
3, 2, 1. Pause this, and then we pause. And we're back. Yay.
So Waitress.
Hold on.
Ooh.
You're
crispy.
welcome. Continue.
So to get to the point, I watched the pro shot. I loved it a lot because she was playing Jenna and she wrote Jenna, and you can tell, and it's really, really good.
Is she Jenna?
Mm-hmm. Is
Jenna it based on her?
No.
Okay, The Waitress was a thing before.
It's based on the movie, yeah. But it's really good, and I highly recommend it if you like theater. But if you don't like theater, it's still pretty good. Give it a shot. Anyway, so
plug.
No, I mean it. I
don't think The Waitress is paying you.
No, probably not. I wish.
That'd be kind of cool, though.
Pay me. Anyway, I'm also several years late to this. They have since closed on Broadway. Like, it's been a minute.
You tend to do this too. You like
bad.
Older stuff, which is interesting.
I just miss most things. It sucks.
Yeah.
But anywho, so that's how I got into it, and then I was like, wow, I should go check out some of her, because I remember liking her singles in the early 2000s because I was a child. Exactly. I was like, that's a good song. Let me go check out the old stuff. And she wrote
so overplayed though.
Oh, of course it was. All of her songs were. But she wrote Gravity, which I knew, and I love Gravity. I have loved Gravity. Was one of the first songs on So You Think You Can Dance that I was like, oh, I want to dance because I want to embody this song.
Is it like a slow song?
100%.
Or like a slow?
Oh, we should watch that routine. No, it's so good.
You're such a slow song girly. I don't get it.
I love a piano ballad.
What?
I like to sing. Theater kid. Hello.
That's fine. I like to sing too, but I like to sing.
And I am not just piano ballad. I like...
No, but you like some sad shit, dude.
I do. It's just so beautiful, dude. I love it so much.
And I respect it.
Yeah. But,
I can't.
Yeah.
For a lot... I mean, if I'm... Like, I would listen to 26 on loop the other day. But I gotta be, like, miserable.
No, that's fair. I like good music, and I like music that tells a story.
Are you saying I don't like good music because I don't like
that
piano ballads?
By good music, I meant...
I'm kidding.
No, I know, but this is
It's a bit, Hailey.
No, I know, but this is... Because I didn't mean good music. I meant music that
you do
I
like
can tell
music,
is produced well.
Like, yeah.
That's why I like Lizzie McAlpine so much, because her production is fucking crazy.
That one song...
Which one?
Erase Me, I think.
Oh, Erase Me is
really,
so good.
really nicely produced.
Her new album is so sad, but it's so good. My mom didn't like it because it's... Not that she didn't like it, but she couldn't get into it as much as she did the other one. And I was like, I told you this was going to happen. That last album was a fluke. Most of her music sounds like this. And she was like, well, me. But whatever. We're all still going to see her, so that will be an interesting show.
When? Where? What?
July 21st. It's crazy. We have our summer concert series right now. We have Sleep Token next week, and then on Friday, and then on the Saturday, almost to the day a month later in June, we have Lizzie, and then on the Sunday, almost to a month later in July, we have Foo Fighters.
We're not going to any of the same shows.
Is that true? You're going to 21 Pilots?
Fuck! We did this already. Last time you were on the podcast, we were like, we are only going to one of the same shows, and it's 21 Pilots.
Because then I have Casey Musgraves in September too.
Cool.
Thanks, Mommy. Yeah.
I want to go to All Things Go.
Oh, I know, dude. I know.
I want to go so bad.
Know.
They canceled my friend's tickets.
They can do that?
For no reason.
That's insane.
Ticketmaster just two. It's not like she was scalping or anything like that.
I would be burning down Ticketmaster.
Oh,
brother,
like,
I would be
messaged me and I was like, no, fuck.
That's so...
That sucks because it's sold out.
Yeah.
And those tickets weren't cheap. And she only bought...
Did they give her a full refund, fees and shit included?
I don't know.
Damn.
Not yet.
I'd be suing somebody. Fuck that.
Like, with no reason. Like,
right.
There's no appeal process, so it's not like you can be like, hey, I'm a real person.
Right.
I passed the CAPTCHA.
Right.
Hey, let me buy... I bought 2. Yeah. Don't scalpers usually buy, like 8 million. 8 million, billion, jillion. Right. What is this bullshit?
God, that
Ticketmaster said,
so
I'm gonna just... Because I feel like it. Just take that away.
Right. Ugh.
And maybe give you your money back. It might take a year.
Yeah, it's gonna hit your bank account in 2020.
You're gonna be like, where the fuck did this come from? At that point, you've spent twice as much on resale tickets. Ugh.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. Especially if it's to travel. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least they canceled them. Like, if they were gonna cancel them at all, which they shouldn't have.
Right. At least it wasn't the day before.
The day of, the day before. Like, if Kay and I went all the way there,
oh my God,
had tickets, official, like, real sale, whatever the fuck, tickets, only bought 2, and they canceled them the day of or the day before.
Dude, I would burn shit down.
Yeah.
I would be so
mad. I would be on a watch list.
Speaking of on a watch list, Ethel Kane.
Yo!
Dude.
That's my fucking woman, dude.
Her so much.
Oh my God. No fucks. And I know there are people out there who listen to her that are like, that doesn't make any sense. I thought she was
Southern accent included.
I thought she was an American, like, yeah, like.
Well, because a lot of people, it used to piss people off that, at least this was a TikTok thing back in the day. But,
speaking of hyperfixations.
Oh my god, dude.
A recent one.
It was so funny because people were fucking pissed because they found out that she was a trans woman. Because women, like, TERFs were listening to a song and being like, oh my god, this person knows so much about womanhood. Or not even TERFs, I think it was actually just, like, angry.
Mad awkward.
But it was some kind of angry woman of some, yeah. And they were listening to it and they were like, oh my god, she knows so much about womanhood, like a man could never write this kind of song, blah, 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 and all that shit. And then they found out that she was a trans woman and they were like so confused. It was like, hey, because still a woman. Hello? Understands womanhood perfectly fine. What are you talking about?
Maybe more than anyone ever
Definitely more than you, you fucking dumb bitch.
Hello?
Yeah. So, it was an insane little piece of the internet for a minute.
Drop dead. Like,
Facts.
Like, it's so funny because I know a lot of that persona is like Southern Baptist craziness.
But Ethel Cain is a character.
Yes.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, I'm not saying no one, a lot of people don't know that. Mm-hmm. And I think that's fucking hilarious.
It's so funny.
You think her name is Ethel Cain? Girl.
Oh my god, I love her.
Like, you have to be a special kind of stupid for sure, but
this is the second week in a row we've talked about Ethel Cain.
We love Ethel Cain in this house.
It's
okay.
It's true.
Okay, we love her.
It's true.
I want to see her at all.
You know who loves Ethel Cain? My dad.
Hell yeah.
My dad and
would
my
never.
mom.
My dad could never. My dad would rather die probably than listen to anything that I listen to, which is crazy because I have good taste. And I know I have good taste. But he refuses to listen to anything that was made after like 2007.
Sometimes I am that way, but not always.
But like, not always.
Yeah.
He's been listening to Nirvana.
Valid.
Yeah, that's not the point. It's good music.
Right.
But like Nirvana and then My Morning Jacket.
Ooh.
Dinosaur Jr. was a big one.
Oh, I love Dinosaur Jr.
Dinosaur Jr. is good. And local. And like some of the Pixies. Tool? You don't like Tool?
I don't like Tool, sorry. I get bored.
Yeah, that's fair. I can't even argue with that.
I love a 9-minute song, but I don't love a Tool.
No one loves a Tool. It's Tool.
Right.
Schism?
I can appreciate the Tool songs that like everybody knows, but other than
Sober? Like,
I was
Bruh.
this is a totally different thing, but I saw a tier list on Twitter the other day that was I think it was how much you smell. It was ranking bands
Based on
by the way their fans smell.
Ooh, we should do that.
And
we got time.
It was far too much effort, dude. I couldn't even think. But
well, not like a
Red Hot Chili Peppers fell like squarely in the middle of like doesn't buy deodorant but also showers. And I was like, that's really funny.
Hey,
I'm looking at your deodorant right now.
I have deodorant. I shower.
Yes, you do. I know you do.
And I have deodorant.
Yes, it's true.
I don't buy deodorant though. That I get it for Christmas.
That's valid.
Like I don't. And I make it last until I can't anymore. California.
Do you remember that one time we watched an 18-minute video?
Is it 18 minutes?
It was so long.
Haley, I watch that video once a month.
It's so long.
It's called every time Anthony Kiedis says California. It's not every time, by the way.
No.
Because that's impossible. Because every day he says that word.
My favorite.
At least 10 times.
My favorite is when it's in a chorus and it's the same like kind of California,
California,
over and over.
California, California, California.
Oh my God.
California, California,
and it goes on for 8.
And then they're in like interviews too, so it's I don't know what this episode.
On YouTube, look it up.
Please
That's
watch
hyperfixation. That counts.
that video or Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Both.
We are watching this video when we stop
No.
recording. Yep. I'm going to subject you to that one more time.
Christ.
I
Fine, but yeah.
I subjected Kay to it, and
we found it too. It was just in your recommended. We were like, hold on a minute.
I was like, I'm
pretty sure we scrolled past that. We're like, wait. We went back.
And ever since then,
my
I would
God.
watch it at least once a month. We would talk about it, or I would watch it. And now I need to watch it again.
So funny.
And then it's like in interviews too, so it's
So
like
it's casual.
California,
Yeah.
California, California,
And
California.
then music will kick back in, and then it will kick back out.
California. There's also
Beautiful. Cough break.
Jeez.
We're not even
There's
smoking.
also anymore.
Well, yeah.
There's also a TikTok from There I Ruined It
Mm.
of the song Snow with different lyrics. I think it's a little... I feel like it is...
Is this the one that's like what non-Red Hot Chili Peppers fans?
You want to try that again? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say what non-Red Hot Chili Peppers fans hear when they listen.
Yes.
And that's
Yeah. And it's like something about Dua Lipa and fucking alligators and shit. It was just stupid.
Yeah,
and
I
I
can
was like,
hear it.
yeah, you know what? This is actually the
I'm
song.
gonna try to find it. Hold on. Keep talking.
Oh, dude, I have a comment on it that keeps getting likes. I have it in my notifications right now.
Oh my god. I keep getting bots liking my comments on videos I like commented on months ago, and it's freaking me out. California. What's another out of pocket? Oh, I never came up with other out of pocket fucking obsessions.
Until Palestine is free. Period.
Facts.
I had a mini one with Supernatural for a bit.
That's valid though. That tracks.
No, it's not.
It tracks.
I was watching a video on it I was watching a video on Super Hulock, but they did a very long deep dive into Supernatural and its fandom, and like how Castiel's character had a plot line that was meant for a completely different character, and that character was supposed to be Dean's romantic interest.
Yep.
And
interesting.
yeah. I mean, just like plain out gay baiting.
Right.
Which, like,
I was the other two of that three.
you didn't like Supernatural?
No. It scared me. I don't like it. It was too scary.
You watched Vampire Diaries. It was
Yeah, but Vampire Diaries is way more melodramatic.
But it was on
And also
right
Nina
before
Dobrev was
Supernatural.
hot.
I didn't start watching Supernatural until like season 3 or 4.
That's fair.
My mom was watching it from season 1, but I would watch Vampire Diaries with her.
Yeah.
And then I would go to bed, and she would watch Supernatural, and I would come out, and I'd be like, something's
fair.
covered in blood.
Vampire Diaries stemmed from Pretty Little Liars, though. Because they were, like, pretty much equals.
In quality, for sure.
100%. But also in women that I was like, I want to be their friend. Oh. Like, you know? This is middle school we're talking.
I need you to listen to these lyrics. California.
Fuck a doorknob, California.
Like, that's just the song.
So funny.
It's beautiful. It's from There I Ruined It. It's one of their pin videos. Please go watch it. It's in its full beautiful entirety. I don't know how it was made.
Said that to you?
I think all of you.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
everyone that I've spoken to is like, Willow would enjoy this. And I did.
It's true facts.
And I did. My back is killing me.
Me too.
We are hunched the fuck over right now. So I think we're at what, 54? All right. Do we have anything more important to say? What are your current hyperfixation? We got Sarah Bareilles.
We have Sarah Bareilles. Sarah Bareilles is a big one right now because I am not done scrolling through her IMDb. There is... The Last of Us is on a constant background loop. Some of them fall to the back of my mind, whereas like if I see content with them in it, I will
The
click on it.
content, not the creator. Let's be very
Facts.
clear. The video game.
The Last of Us Part 2, starring
Before
Ashley
I
Johnson and
even-
Laura Bailey, and that's it.
Yeah.
But
I'm pissed the fuck off.
I know.
I
know. Yeah.
Continue.
Another one. I haven't had one on a show in a while, which is kind of killing me because I had like a mini one on She-Ra recently, but I finished it too fast.
I'm back in my One Tree Hill era.
I'm thinking about it because
Do it.
I know, but like it's hard for me to get back into a hyperfixation, especially one that I have like bled dry. Basically, I have watched, all
But
the
you
content.
haven't though, because
know.
you haven't even finished the goddamn TV show yet.
know.
So
And there's
you
also,
should probably maybe
I've
give it
missed
another
a
chance.
lot of Drama Queens, so I have to go back and listen to that too.
I
listened
think I
since,
might
like,
listen
season
to it
4.
when I'm done the
It's
series
so
again.
good. Especially in the
Can I
early-
ask you something?
Yes.
Another tangent.
Yes.
What's up with Sophia Bush's voice and her vocal fry?
What do you mean?
The way she talks in One Tree Hill. And like
She's
season
always talked like that.
5 and 6, not that. No, in season 5 and 6, it's just
No, it gets
she's
way worse when when she's
whispering.
an adult. Yeah.
Yeah, why?
I have no idea. I don't know if it was a choice to make her sound older. I don't know if it was because she was that age.
Does she
though.
talk like that still?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
She still has that like.
I think it just changed. I think her voice just changed some way.
It sounds like she smokes a pack a day.
Probably. Mm-hmm. I think she got one bad case of laryngitis and it fucked her up.
Ugh,
I have no idea.
That sucks.
I mean, they might talk about it, but I don't know. I didn't. I think I stopped at
'Cause,
season
like-
4 of the podcast.
Okay, so when she gets her vocal fry, I want to see if they say anything about it.
Hopefully.
Because
I noticed it immediately when they jump to adulthood. She
Yeah.
sounds different.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like just can't talk above, like, right here.
Yeah.
She sounds a lot hotter than I did. I just did, but...
Another one.
Paramore's on tour, so I'm alive for the summer.
Yep. Woohoo.
And Watsky dropped 2 singles from a mixtape. Did you not listen to him?
No, I listened to the mixtape, but I didn't know he had like released them.
He released two songs so far.
Sweet.
From that mixtape, and I'm hoping that leads to leading the entire album on Spotify. I have it on Bandcamp. It's just a hassle to get to.
Yeah.
I don't know what else is going on with me right now. Billie Eilish is probably gonna hit me soon. I listened to the album a few times. I do really like a few of those songs a lot.
I gotta get into it. I've only heard Lunch. But
that's like not even it's
no, I know.
Further down on the list.
Yeah. I'm having because I'm into another artist right now. I'm having trouble jumping onto new music because I can't.
And it is absolutely insane who you've chosen right now.
Dude,
did she release anything new recently?
No. Here's the thing. The most recent release she had was she did put out an album, I think, after Waitress. But there's also so much because she's been like songwriter for so long. She has so many like features. And so I listen
features.
to like she's on other songs.
Who? Besides Josh Groban.
That's the one. Josh Groban, she's on an Ingrid Michaelson song, like a lot of early 2000s shit. But also it's just like she has the theater aspect of it, so she's in a bunch of shows. Like I watched Jesus Christ Superstar. She's in a version of Into the Woods.
Not the original. Let's be very clear.
Yeah, no, I watched the NBC Live version, which was not great. It was almost good. The set design was fantastic. The lighting was fantastic. Everything was fantastic except for Jesus, who was John Legend, which he does not have the acting or the vocal chops to do. Some of the songs he did fine, but then you have to get past the fact that he sounds like John Legend.
Yeah.
And it's
really hard to have someone that well known.
Like his voice is too iconic.
Yeah.
Because I hear him sing. I hear him sing, and that's all I hear. So, yeah. But Sarah Bareilles as Mary Magdalene is fucking excellent. Anyway. But yeah, and then there's the Waitress thing. So, like, there's so much Broadway to listen to, and I've been in my show tunes bag lately, so. I'm not ashamed anymore. I like theater music.
You shouldn't be. I wish I liked musical theater. I probably would have had more friends in high school.
I assure you would not have.
Well, they would be a very dramatic. Well, if I had actually gotten into theater my freshman year of, like, if I was actually interested in theater.
Yes, you would have had,
in high school. Yeah. But, like, I couldn't do it. Right. I couldn't bring myself to enjoy it.
Me neither. What? I'm curious. Okay, this is a random question.
Go for it.
What, in your 4 years of high school, were your did your school do a musical a year?
Yes.
What were your 4?
Oh, God. You gotta ask Sienna that question.
Was Sienna in theater?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude.
In what sense?
She was in some of the plays.
Oh, she was like acting in them.
Yes.
I didn't know.
She was big in that. Yeah.
No idea.
She was in show choir for a bit.
Holy
too.
shit! I have to talk to her about this.
Yeah. She was more in the plays than the musicals.
Sure.
High School Musical, I think, was our freshman year. Mm-hmm. Trying to remember. We did Beauty and the Beast.
We did too. That was before me though.
I don't know if these are in order either. I'm trying to remember really hard. What did you have? You have yours.
I can only remember because I fell in love with the lead every single year.
Maybe?
Wicked and the high school.
Probably not.
Damn. I'm
gonna ask Sienna.
So we did. Freshman year was The Little Mermaid because one of my classmates got a lead role as Scuttle, and it was unheard of because his sister was a senior and she did not get a lead, and she was fucking pissed.
Valid.
And the girl that played Ariel, I still follow on Instagram because I thought she was so cute. And then sophomore year was, oh my god, Mary Poppins, which nobody liked because the lead was.
Did we do Shrek?
Oh my god, Lowell
no, they did Shrek after I graduated, I think.
We saw posters for it once when we were walking around.
What?
The Shrek musical.
For here?
Mm-hmm.
I saw Shrek the musical at a community theater when I was like 11, and then I met one of my Instagram mutuals there.
It's so good.
It was weird.
It is weird.
It was really good.
And then junior year is when my friends started like getting involved, or when I started to get involved with theater friends. Junior year was the first time I cared when The Castle came out.
What the fuck were the other two?
Junior year was Addams Family, and Addams Family was fucking fantastic. That was great. And then senior year was Greece, which was a major deal.
Ooh, it might have been Greece. We might have done Greece. I don't know if that's true, though.
Greece, which was bad because we don't have enough boys in the cast for that. And so we had three main like theater dudes. Mm-hmm. One who could sing but not act, one who could act but not sing, and one who really couldn't do either but was kind of funny. And so
he had his spirit.
He did. He was the one that got scuttled freshman year. So it ended up being the one that could act but not sing got Kaniki, and the one that could sing but not act got Danny. The one that could sing but not act was also... Okay, don't clip this, because if this person ever sees this, I will never hear the end of it. They had illegally obtained not the cast list, but some of the notes from the auditions that you were not supposed to see, and had taken a picture of them and had spread them, or was hoarding them, and then had shown a couple people, and then someone who ratted him out. And then that was the first time I met the choir teacher, because he called me and he was like, hey, you're friends with this person. Do you're
friends with
know
them?
anything about... I was. He was like, do you know anything about this? And I was like, oh yeah, there's pictures on the phone. And he was... Because I didn't give a shit at this point, and he had been pissing me off. And he was like, okay. And then he got the role anyway, because they didn't have anybody else to cast. So he had to stick with... They gave him the lead anyway, even though he, like, committed violent drama kid fraud. So...
Violent drama kid fraud.
And
whatever the fuck that means. None of those words are in the Bible.
That's true. But Megan was Frenchy, and it was great. But Julia was not Rizzo, and we were pissed about it because she was going to make us such a good Rizzo. Anyway.
That sucks.
Shout out.
High school is bullshit.
Facts. Yeah. And then they changed the whole theater program when I graduated. My sister was involved, and it got different because, like, 2 people, like, took ownership of it instead of it being solely, like, the choir teacher's responsibility. And they turned into, like, the Blank High stage company, and now it's, like, a...
Blank High, like you didn't say your hometown earlier. 10 people.
Yeah, whatever.
One day it'll be 10,000. Just not today. Not anytime soon.
I don't know. People blow up for less.
Don't say that. I'm scared. I have a job where I could get in trouble now.
Yeah. I do too, actually.
Yeah, you work in fucking retail of any kind. They're like, you cannot have an retail. Internet.
I'm talking about later.
that one's definitely more important. But like,
but also this.
Yeah. Also, 10 people.
Yeah. Anyway. Remember when we were going to finish up and then I asked a stupid question?
Nope. Don't recall. Are we done?
My back is killing me, so yes.
Yeah, I think we're done. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go. Thank you guys for listening. This has been quite the episode. Are the Bruins where we are?
Oh, fuck, I have no idea.
Check.
Hold on.
I think we're tied.
We were, but that was a minute ago, and then we...
A minute ago.
We went on a fucking intermission.
Do you want to watch the game?
Not really, because it's going to stress me out. I'd rather just keep checking the score. We're still tied, but we're in the third period, and we're about 7 minutes in, which could mean anything. That's a lot of time for hockey.
All right. Free Palestine.
Facts.
We're going to go.
Yep.
All the links for everything will be in the description.
Go watch Waitress.
Sarah Bareilles.
Facts. Give her old stuff a listen. It's good, I promise.
I'm gonna you.
Listen to City and Between the Lines. Not Between the Lines.
Plugging an artist that has not been big since 2011 is so funny to me.
Because I can't be wrong, because it's not like she's going to prove me wrong. That didn't make any sense. But I meant the old stuff remains good because it's still the old stuff.
That's true. Spittin'. And now you sound like every Paramore fan that stopped listening to them after Self-Titled came out.
I don't know, because I like her new stuff too, I swear. Change is good.
Did you just say Paramore, her?
No, I was referring to Sarah Bareilles.
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
I was like,
change is good. Do I need to kick you out of my house?
Let your musicians change.
Period.
It's for the better.
For sure, yeah. But like nostalgia also.
Also,
like I get
that. But the old stuff isn't going anywhere.
We need to get off.
We do. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
In California.
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 California. California.
California.
California. California. California.
California.
California.